15 of the top 20 box office hits from last year were remakes, reboots,
superhero movies.
Yeah, or like those kind of things. Yeah, they weren't original ideas.
How about Chalamet bagging Kylie Jenner? You got to ask yourself, first of all, look at the track record of Kylie Jenner.
I was just going to say,
not my top pick, but she's obviously one of the most attractive women in the planet. But nothing against Timothée Chalamet,
or nothing against anybody else before that. However, could you pick on the surface? We'll talk about surface. You have Timothée Chalamet playing Bob Dylan movies and stuff, whatever, and the image and stuff. Then you have Travis Scott leading mosh pits and stuff and yelling and screaming. It's like, oh, and others that she's dated in the past. It's like, they're like here and here, like.
Well, I think what it comes down to, it's more so the fact that completely different fields. So like at the time, Travis Scott was like, he's still obviously one of the best rappers alive, but like he was.
He's saying she's a clout chaser? She's looking for the big name?
Yeah, I'm not even but she is a big name herself.
Chalamet's on the top of
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was, like, when Astroworld came out, like, he was on top of the game, like, absolutely killing it. So it's like, oh, I'm with him, like, whatever. Right. And, like, it makes sense. But now Timothée Chalamet is, like, a legitimate movie star. Like, he was nominated for the best actor. Like, that's, like, a different, like, Also, I've always wondered this, and, like, girls dating actors and guys dating actresses, like
other actors or actresses or each other.
It doesn't matter. Just like actors and actresses, like, are you dating them or are you dating one of the roles that they played? Like, if I was like, let's just start out there, like if Ana de Armas and me ever hit it off, like it's gonna happen pretty soon. Like, just give me the opportunity. But if I'm speaking to Ana de Armas in War Dogs,
why'd you take away the day? You just call her Ana de Armas?
Because I take her any day. If we were talking Ana de Armas, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
yeah.
In War Dogs, I would never see her as anything else. And that's exactly how I would want to see her. But like that, I'm dating the Ana de Armas in War Dogs. But is that her? The answer is no, because she's playing a role. But like, butter me up and throw me on that role. Because she's
what? She's what?
She's batting.
So, the whole idea though of I love to know which, some of them you hear about, some of them you don't, which are actual relationships and which are marketing relationships. What are for the.
I think you could tell.
I mean, yeah, I would like to agree. I mean, it's like. What are actual ones and what are for a movie that's going to be out, or what are for just both of their brands? You know what I mean?
So I hear what you're saying, but I feel this more so in the fact of beef, where there is specifically like rappers and shit like that. Like
sales, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, oh, this person and this person's going to get into a heated argument, or someone's going to throw out a diss track, this and that, and then within a month, oh, we have 4 songs ready to go. We have an EP ready to go. And then they're best friends. Like, I don't know. It seems a little manufactured, but it does create good music. So some of the past has been not too good. But
I didn't listen to any of the what's it called?
Of what?
No, I listened to St. John.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody should.
Shout out
festival season. Yeah. Signed copy.
Now you don't have to worry about opening it because the album's out. So keep it signed, closed, sealed.
It's really not a big of a deal.
But what was I saying about what's the album called with who is it? I know it is. It's Drake and Is It Party Next Door?
I haven't listened to much of it too.
Some sexy songs for you.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't listen to any of it yet.
Like Nokia, it's just like, I don't know. I haven't listened to all of it, to be honest, to be fair, to make a comment on it, but I can't imagine it's bad. We'd have to talk to our correspondent, Mr. Clark Labo, on anything Drake related.
Not biased at all, though.
Heavily biased. Drake could put out a song that was literally humming and claps of him banging a wooden spoon like he's freaking walking around for whatever, New Year's Eve. Clark would call me the next day and be like, dude, I think we got a hit here.
And probably stayed in his room and listened to it like 100 times before.
Oh yeah, I mean he's really, like, you gotta get to like he's consistency's there. Like he is dedicated to knowing lyrics. He's a true fan.
A lot more faithful.
And I can't. I mean I'm the same way with St. John. Love the guy's music. Know all the songs. Listen to the music. Sing the music. Big fan. And I'll continue to be.
That was awesome. You got to go to that.
Oh, it was top 10 experience.
That
and then,
secret album release party.
Oh yeah, March is the tour. You're coming, right?
So there's a chance.
Yeah, Philly. Check out St. John tour dates.
There's a chance.
Festival season. Speaking of, we see more and more rooftop bars starting to open. We're starting to get posts of teasing of the new season of rooftop bars. To mention a couple that I like to frequent.
Was it weird running into a bartender that you know at the gym?
It was great, but this is what I'll say about that.
Because that just happened recently.
It did, a couple days ago. It was cool. And like very
like one of the bartenders you know the most. Like
oh yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. I mean, but it's weird because like you, like I love the girl. She's awesome. Like gave her a hug and caught up because I haven't seen her since last summer. But like you kind of forget that the person exists outside of the place. So it was almost like I was seeing somebody that like, who even are you?
What?
Who even are you? Like, do you know what I mean? Like. You're so in your mind, you only see this person at this place and like sometimes after, but it's like,
What do you mean sometimes after?
Well, like it's specifically like, oh, in the summer I'm going to see this person all the time. You never think like,
yeah, okay,
just ignore me at the gym. But it was, I mean, yeah, I love seeing her. She's awesome. But
the tap was shown.
Yeah, well, obviously. But speaking of,
shout out As Above, New York.
Yeah, shout out George Caladinos. New one coming out March 24th. Stay tuned. We'll put up pictures. Maybe not.
St. John concert is the 20th.
I don't want to talk about it. No, St. John concert is the 23rd. 24th is and I'm foregoing the Brooklyn one because I'm going to be in Long Island for the tattoo. So it's gonna be a long night, a couple days, but it's worth it. You have to do fun things in life that you want to do. Don't hold back. Tell your friends. Tell your family, I want to do this and go fucking do it.
All right.
And it's a St. John concert back to back with the tattoo.
All right. So nothing against anybody that does if you don't agree with this, but would you get a lyric on a tattoo, a lyric tattoo of like a St. John, something from St. John song or any other artist? Would you get a lyric tattoo? Yes, no. Why?
I'm going to say no because I feel like what I would get whatever the lyric is, I would be getting it from what it meant to me at that time, and that meaning could change over time.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then it could mean something different, or it could just not have the same impact, and then it's on. Like, that seems like more of an in the moment type thing.
So is there a chance on the 23rd?
Oh, I have 3, yeah.
What?
I have 3 of them.
3 what?
3 lyrics.
But I'm like, is there any chance for the 24th that you might add a lyric tattoo?
I would have...
To whatever you're getting already?
No, I'm going to be honest with you, I have considered getting the little cross.
The St. John cross?
Yeah, I have considered getting that.
What is that called? Just a cross?
Yeah, it's just I guess he calls it the Church of St. John. But it's a cool cross, but that's also a cross. I'm Catholic too. So.
What's your favorite part of of Easter? Nowadays, you like the buffet that we usually go to?
So are you asking me if I like the buffet or what my favorite part of the Easter is?
Both.
So it's not the same thing. I do love the buffet. But it doesn't have to be Easter to have the buffet.
Sure.
That's the thing. So if we're talking about Easter specifically...
No, we're not. Let's go back to buffets for a second. Before we get to Easter.
I love buffets. Yeah.
All right.
But there's so many different types of buffets.
So,
I don't like Chinese buffets.
All right, well, standard. Like, where are you going right away?
What section of the buffet am I going to?
Right away. Walk in the door, sit down, hello, how are you? Sit down and get up.
If there's a sushi section, I'm going. Sushi section, I'm going to be there. But sometimes, again, gotta be a little careful with that.
Why?
Buffet sushi.
Yeah.
2 words usually don't go together. Or they go buffet sushi bathroom. So, might not. You're going to have to use your eyes. Honestly, you might even have to use your nose. All senses are going to be involved.
Definitely use your nose.
If you see sushi at a buffet, you have to do some research. You got to get digging in there, just a little bit of investigation, and then try it out. Maybe just a little. If it's good, move on to some cured meats.
What was that?
Just a little tip of the tongue. Everybody keep this PG, please.
Well, so like, how often do you use that method at the buffet? Just a little.
At the buffet?
Yeah, at the buffet. Like other things, like what do we...
I've learned my lesson, so I would say I do it pretty often. But I'm not at the buffet pretty often.
But I mean, like, I can't picture you. I don't want to picture you doing that with sushi, like that.
I don't know. I don't make that click clock noise. That seems a little excessive.
Well,
I don't know what I would get out of that. Unless we're doing echolocation, if it's like some type of buoyancy in there and it gets back, it's like, oh, this is a bad crab, and then it comes back. If it comes back within a couple seconds, I get that. Actually, now that you're saying that.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, I don't frequent buffets.
Me either. I don't know the last time.
Sushi, all you can eat sushi places, not a buffet, but
back to college we were. Freshman year, you go up and get whatever you want at the meal plan. Take it back.
Don't even bring that into this.
Take it back to buffet. Take it back to buffet.
That's not.
That's a buffet. It is a buffet.
That's not buffet.
It is a buffet.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
That's a cheap. That's not.
It's a
that's
buffet.
a buffet with a selected portion for you.
True, but
it's like, buffet. Oh, do you want pasta or runny
turkey
eggs?
much meat?
You don't want that shit. I don't want that.
There's some staples that are there all the time.
I love cereal though. Like breakfast. Breakfast buffets are the best.
Let me try to think of this. Hold on 1 second.
Reese's Puffs.
Nope. No.
Oh.
It's too obvious. I'm not going to pick that one. Okay.
I love Reese's. Now that we're thinking about it, I could go for an entire bowl of the Reese's Puffs, but the peanut butter ones.
I feel like you would get just as much fun being on the cover of Lucky Charms as you would Wheaties.
Okay, no.
What do you mean no?
Okay.
Lucky, like...
Horrible. Two horrible...
How?
Because one...
Wheaties is athletic prowess.
Okay.
And Lucky Charms is Irish heritage. And a little bit of fun built in.
Okay, so we're talking about we're being proud for other reasons than being on a cereal box.
Say that again?
So we're being proud for what the sponsorship of my likeness on the cereal box represents, rather than I am on a cereal that I like.
I mean, unless you have other connections to Leprechauns and Wheaties box cover models. Do you have any other connections to them besides being Irish and being in athletic?
I get lucky. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty lucky.
Okay, well,
so
do you have an example?
I've never bagged a pot of gold, but like, I've definitely, I've had my Clovers.
But what about the Wheaties box route?
I wouldn't. There's been some stupid people on that. There's been fictional characters on that.
On Wheaties?
Jackie Moon was on that, I think.
Who?
Jackie Moon. It's Will Ferrell and Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro, yeah.
I wouldn't, the all-time, if we're talking about something like that, the all-time flex for something like that is exactly what the Kelseys have right now. They have the Kelsey mix.
You have to be more specific because they have everything.
Okay, the cereal. The Kelsey mix, which is their, I don't know if it's their favorite, but it's Reese's Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I think it's Lucky Charms in one box. Lucky Charms don't belong in there, by the way. And a sleeper of cereal
that is just the
is
most,
Captain Crunch.
That's like the most marketable just bucket of sugar is what they're on.
Well, yeah.
It is. It's the most marketable, easily marketed, regardless of them on it or not. And it's sugar, bucket of sugar.
You know what I could go... Not that I could go for, but there's so many...
Cookie dough?
Well, yeah, obviously, specifically the little Pillsbury Pucks.
Didn't they make a cookie dough cereal? If not, you would love it.
Oh, I'm sure they did, but it's probably that fake cookie dough.
I'm sure they did. If they did, you would have had it already.
I don't eat cereal like that. I mean, I would have tried
like that.
It's probably like the ice cream cookie dough, the little frozen things.
But you did or didn't like Lunchables back in the day?
Not all of them.
Which one did you?
I think the only one I was even not even into, but I would eat was the cheese and crackers one. The pizza one sucked.
So the pizza one, you had to know going in what you were getting into.
It was
not real pizza.
You're doing
it's cold dough. Oh, you can heat it up.
No, it's a piece of cardboard. You're doing it because it's the only one that had a Butterfinger. That's why you wanted it.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I love butter. Well, they're good, but
And it was just I feel like they never added new ones back in the day. There was always like 4. There was always like 4.
It was
turkey and cheese,
rubber lunch meat.
Yeah.
And it was
pizza, nachos.
Oh, the nachos.
But like, in what world is that a lunch? Not this one.
This world.
Not this
yes,
world.
it is.
Well,
I used to have nachos every day when I got home.
When you got home, it was like an after-school snack.
I would house those down, nachos, a little bit of jalapeno, just some.
You didn't eat jalapenos when you were how old?
I did put jalapenos on there.
When you would get really?
Yeah, like the little diced jalapenos. Oh man, the worst nacho chips.
Jalapeno.
Jalapenos, yeah. The worst nacho chip.
Okay.
The worst nacho chips to use for nachos, Tostitos scoops. They cut the shit out of your inside of your mouth.
But if Tostitos wants to sponsor us, they're good for other things.
Everything, yeah. Can of lime, they're all great.
No, they really are.
But the best nacho chips, the best.
Like specifically for cheese and scooping and or whatever.
All around. This is the most versatile tortilla chip out there. Whether you're making nachos, eating them bare hand out of the bag, elbow deep. The Hers White Fiesta bag. The perfect amount of fine salt on them. They're ovals. They fit perfectly in your mouth. You can eat about 1,000 of them and then 1,000 more. So good.
Elbow deep in the bag.
Elbow deep.
Is that a violation when you're at a party with others or not? What would you say? Like
I would say
at a
it's
Super Bowl party and somebody's like, again, that sound.
So I would say that's more of a violation on the host because you shouldn't have the bag out there.
Good point.
Good point. If you're a real host
Good point.
and you're an entertainer, you have a bowl.
Good point.
Okay? You pour those chips in the bowl.
What about stray bags though? As elbow end of
You gotta hide the straight bags. You can't have the bags visible. If you need to refill
Would
the bowl,
you rather have
refill the bowl.
variety of chips?
You can have variety without bags.
What are you gonna have? 8 bowls? All
You
chips?
have 8 bags?
All chips? Sure.
Nobody needs all chips. No. We don't need all chips. Why does it have to be an all chip party?
No, but I mean, you can have a few different kinds without having a few different bowls.
You don't want to put them all in the same bowl. Then we're talking. We're talking about trail mix, Chex Mix, also great, but you need bowls. You can't have a bag out there. Especially in like a summertime around the pool, you get soggy fingers on cheese noodles.
What was that one? No, like muddy something.
Muddy Buddies. Oh, dude, the cookies and cream Muddy Buddies. Yeah, they're the Chex Mix that have
That's not Moose Tracks.
Moose Tracks has nuts in it.
Yeah.
That's like chocolate covered popcorn and like.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Like cherubs and shit. I don't know.
Cherubs.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a
twigs?
Isn't a cherub like some kind of plant and also like a name of like a holy angel?
I don't know what I'm thinking of then. But it's like that's a homemade thing. It's like, oh, we're at Moose Tracks. You're like, oh, this fucking. Did you?
If they make it good, it's like something you could look forward to on a holiday, like a family holiday or something. If it's like something you can't.
Then your holidays. If your holidays, if your holiday treat is you're looking forward to somebody's homemade Moose Tracks.
I mean, it's not like it's better than a fruitcake.
I don't mind. I mean,
it's better than a fruitcake.
Based on what?
Chocolate covered sugar versus chocolate
covered sugar. Yeah. What is this crap?
Yeah.
I mean, it just matters the way people make things. Like, I don't know. Do you like bark? Peppermint bark? I don't. I like toffee.
Yeah, I like the peppermint bark.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Like the Ghirardelli peppermint bark squares?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I see, like, that reminds me of
what?
Toothpaste. But I like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Wait. Just the peppermint flavor reminds you of toothpaste.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you not explored other types of bark?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
I've explored other types of bark.
And they all taste like toothpaste.
Some taste like wood.
So your toothpaste tastes like wood?
No, tree bark.
What you use for toothpaste tastes like tree bark?
Peppermint. Sometimes wintergreen. That's what I use. I don't even think they make bark toothpaste. I could get it because it's probably like there's like a sandpaper type deal. And your teeth probably feel like soft after. That'd be tough to make. Save the trees.
Would you be able to stomach a peppermint flavored cereal? I guess not. If you think a toothpaste tastes like toothpaste.
I don't know, because I like Junior Mints.
Enough to eat a bowl of them?
Nah, that's a good call.
Mm.
Yeah.